U7 Buy provides the most convenient, fastest, and safest way to upgrade your team with numerous positive reviews and verified by top creators from different countries with 24/7 online customer support. Now you can enjoy an extra free coins for every order. Don't miss the opportunity for up to 4 million free coins. Use my code Inception for another 8% off. Okay, guys, we got the Petit card to check out. With a card like this, guys, the two main positions that you're going to be trying him out in for the most part is going to be in... Okay, so listen, the way that he's formatted, right, I would say it's mainly CDM. Okay, this needs to be mentioned. He has no quick step. He has no quick step. So it looks like a card you give an anchor to. And you give him a lengthy because you have anticipate, intercept, incisive. Technical would be way more relevant in the fullback position. Like that's where I'm like looking at that. I think if this card for 623k had perfect pace and he was a lengthy and then you decided to not give him quick step, I'll give you a little bit of a pass, right? Mid 90s for a lengthy kind of feels like it's pretty important. He doesn't have a quick step to compensate on a shadow, but I still feel like his defensive animations would be really good. I feel like he's just like one of those types of guys, you know? Maybe you could score with him in certain situations. Definitely a possibility, right? Because he is a player that actually has shooting capabilities. I'm assuming it's mainly because of how this game is. A left foot on the left side Trivella, unless you use any of these sort of roles that actually makes him push on the inside, right? But it's either going to be like a shadow or anchor flex on him, right? Anchor kind of makes sense just because of the lengthy, but then the shadow also gives that pace boost, right? But it's not a lengthy, so it depends if you want extra acceleration or not. The way that I would look at it is like this, right? Like Hullet's card, we do have to mention, because this is a case now, right? Is that there's cards that you do evos on where his pace is higher, right? Because it just matches what the game is nowadays more. But even still has an anchor with a pace, defense, and physical boost. So I could still see him being pretty... He has a driven shot too, actually. That's pretty good. Passing playstyles, press, pro, and relentless. Yeah, I like, you know, this card, if he was lengthy with max pace in the fullback position, looks really good. I mean, we could still try him there, but you guys know, man, there's cards that exist nowadays that have quick step with perfect pace, and that's like huge in this game. That's like very counterattacking based. So, but yeah, we'll be trying him out in both mainly the midfield position as well as the left back area, and we're going to see how he plays, man. Hopefully he's a beast. All right. He went way early, just block that out. Let's go Petit, get the intercept. Oh, whoa, 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 what's this? Nice incisive pass. The challenge there too. Well, at least we got the intercept there with what's his face? You better get to that. Oh, I should have done it way earlier. Nice challenge. Yeah. I had a feeling, man, if you get those greens on it, he kind of hits them, dude. Center of gravity being low, I guess. Let's go Petit. Get that incisive off. I mean, I was trying to utilize technical a little bit there. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't know if I care too much about him on a lengthy. I gotta see what he's like on a shadow. War and interception and a horrible pass by me. Oh, no chance. No chance. Get that incisive off, though. What you gotta do now for the chemistry cells, man. Oh, you better get to that. I was about to say. I'm playing on the Foot Champ servers, bro. This is so much worse to play. My goodness. Oh, come on. There you go. We're good. Beauty. There it is. And that's it. Yeah, cards, I'm telling you, and I'm using them like right away. I just feel like certain vibes with them, you know? I just want to use them in specific positions, and that's a bad pass. But I got the ball there. Petit! Oh. Get that. There you go. Pass it off. Trying to involve him in the attack, but come on. Oh, you do a tackle and he kicks the ball. Gotta switch off him so he actually tracks back here. You get to that? You do. Nice. It actually counts as an interception. Look at that. Nice. Good pass with Petit there. Good stuff. Gotta be able to do stuff like that for sure. Wanted to try it out one time, you know? Why not? I mean, that's what people are going to do mostly, right? Like, if he's used on the left-hand side, that's going to be, like, the main thing, right? Little interception there. Incisive pass is a dream. Nice, good build up. Quick little passing, work the driven shot angle, good stuff. Nicely done. Utilize the intercept there. Incisive pass. Or a skill move. Is it technical? Oh, almost timed it there. Challenge there. He'll move into the pass. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, and then this gameplay. Nicely done. Nice law pass. What's a foul? Nice. Okay, guys. So final verdict on the Petit SBC. So I mean, it is overpriced. I'm not gonna say it's not overpriced because it is. I guess it depends on how much fodder you have, kind of like chilling your team. A big thing that I would like to mention with a card like this and how he performs in game is the way that he's formatted. It definitely would have been really nice at this point in the game for him to have maxed out pace on a lengthy, because this card on an anchor chemistry style is at 94, 96. I feel like when I'm using him on that, I feel like I want the quick step. So, you know, EA does some schneefing when it comes to stuff like that. So you're probably going to have to add that to him or something. You know, with Hullet's card, my only problem with him when I did his review was the lack of anticipate. And then a week later, they did a season pass and then you can give him anticipate. I was like, well, there you go, right? With Petit's card, it's one of those types of situations where in game, honestly, like the animations to intercept the ball and to utilize anticipate is pretty decent, but it was more so like the running animation that I feel like needed to be improved with either the shadow or the anchor, right? Like for me, I think if you were to give him a quick step, that would have definitely benefited the card a lot. Maybe a regular jockey as well. I need to actually check something here. Yeah, I had a feeling, man. I had a feeling with the jockey and stuff. Game is so crazy when it comes to play styles nowadays, you know, because the thing that people are going to be doing when they look at this card is they're going to be comparing to other CDMs that have the anticipate, that have the intercept. Like, dude, I haven't tried out this card yet, but we already knew base mechanics wise he was kind of crazy before. This guy is 25k and he has, I would argue and say that he has better stuff, and the card is like 25k. Don't get me wrong, the card is 5-star, right? But it's like it's the options that you're going to be comparing to. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, when I'm using him in the midfield, like it's so funny because when I did the review for Van de Ven, I felt that thing with Van de Ven. You know what I'm saying? With Petit, I'm like, this is a good card, but I just feel like they with him for sure. You know, with this one for sure. Honestly, you kind of fix him if he's perfect pace on a shadow with a lengthy. I think that would help out a lot. Giving him stuff like jockey to feel a little bit more responsive would definitely be really nice as well. But it's one of those types of cards, guys, where honestly, if someone unlocks him and uses him in their team, because he has anticipate and intercept, he's still going to do really well, right? Especially since he also has incisive pass, he has the pinged pass, the long ball with a 5-star capability. Like that sort of thing is already going to make him like meta enough to use in that midfield position. You know what I'm saying? But do I think that they priced it up there? Yeah, I think for a card like this, they definitely did. Some cards, when you use them, they kind of hit you right away. Like Van de Ven was one of those cards. I used Van de Ven, I was like, you know, this one doesn't hit me right away. Definitely not, right? But meta-wise, especially for a left-footed player that's physical on the left-hand side that can have passing capabilities, he's still going to be a proper card to use in the meta, but they just priced him up there. One of those ones, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Honestly, like, the whole time I was using him, I was like, I just wish they fixed it's just the running animation part, because, like, honestly, Hullet on an anchor, even right now without an upgrade, is really good. But the thing is that we're moving into a part of the game now where I think he's going to have a new evolution soon that's going to give him, like, more pace on a lengthy as well, which is, like, you know what I'm saying? Because we're at that point in the game now, right? Where it's like, what was the cards that we checked out some other times? Like, it's always... Like, who else were we checking? Like, with Mendy as a left back. Oh, by the way, I wouldn't even try him as a left back because on an anchor, that pace is not enough. And then on a shadow, you don't have quick step. Like, I'm not even going to bother, right? And there's no bruiser and stuff too. Like, those play styles make a big difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can use it there if you want to, but I think it's mainly like, you know what? You know what's funny? You know what he actually mainly feels like? No BS. If you enjoy using like a 4-5-1 or a 4-1-4-1, and he's your left center mid, and then you have like a CDM that's like really good defensively, but then you have your right center mid that could potentially push forward and attack. That's what he genuinely feels like, because if I give him a shadow, I care about the lengthy less in that sort of general area because he can still score opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So one of those types of SPCs, I would say, right? Like he feels like a controlled player on a shadow with how he kind of performs in game, right? He definitely feels that way. It's one of those types. It's one of those SPCs, you know, one of those SPCs. It's not one that hits me right away, but he'll still do a decent job. It's one of those ones, you know. But they priced him up there. Just saying. That's just my opinion. My opinion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.